Look away, look away. This show is full of dark, depressing things. I don't have the song memorized yet, but that don't mean a thing. Hey everybody!
Hey.
We've just completed the third episode of Lemony Snicket's series of unfortunate events. Netflix specials. Netflix show, I guess would be a better way to say it. It's funny. They're putting little jokes in there, often, probably more so in this episode than the others, in reference to the fact that it is a Netflix show and not a movie and not television. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
Why go to the movies when you can enjoy things in the comfort of your own home, and then you can also avoid commercials and stuff like that. So I think that was just a big joke. And there was something else that they said about streaming television, which is exactly what we're doing. So that's a lot of fun. Differences between the book and the show. There's quite a bit in this episode, at least. What you got, please?
So does my head itchy.
You've probably gotten past where you even read in the book, so now, from now on, everything's going to be new. And you're going to be totally lost.
No, I'm not. I'm going to remember.
In the book, they started off with them getting to Dr. Montgomery's mansion, and he, just like in the show, has previously lost his helper, his assistant, who Gustav. That's the guy that got the dart.
I'm just going to take a wild guess. I'm just going to guess it was Count Olaf. I'm just taking a wild guess. Okay. I don't know. Wait, actually, I have a backup reason for that.
Okay.
First of all, he's really evil. Second of all, he became his assistant when he died. Well, whenever Gustav fainted. Or drowned.
Gustav apparently leaves a mysterious message. That also happens in the show. But in the book, Dr. Montgomery already had it set that he was going to be getting a replacement, and his name was Stefano, and the kids had to bring him into the house because he went out to go get the stuff. In the show, it's a little different. It's a little quicker paced on this. So Dr. Montgomery's just going out to go pick up some odds and ends, which were the same odds and ends that he gets in the book, but they were intended for a trip that he was planning. So now it's just like his just running his daily errands to get a canoe and wasp propellant. I forget what other things. It just so happens to be that Stefano shows up while Dr. Montgomery's Uncle Monty is out on his errand run. And then, he has to show his papers. Olaf/Stefano has to show off his papers when Uncle Monty comes back home. And he's like, "Oh, the society sent you, huh?" And so on and so forth.
And on the back of that paper, it actually says Count Olaf.
Yeah, well, that was pretty funny. He starts talking to the kids, and he's like, "Oh, I know he's a bad guy. And you know that he's not working alone." So the kids are like, "Oh, he knows his Count Olaf, blah, 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 blah." And you find out at mid to end of the episode that he thinks that it's just a spy from the Herpetological Society, if I'm saying that right. The snake studier spy. Right? Was he from the...
Yes.
Can you say it? No. No. Alright. And we'll point this out so that you can enjoy this as I'm pointing out. So, we're positive, if we see an eyeball show up on the screen, hidden somewhere or whatever, we're going back and just reviewing to see how that is. So, I don't know if you guys picked that out, the one that we caught, and honestly, most of the house is just filled with snakes, that it's, everything you look at tends to look more like a snake than trying to see the eye in it. But we've got the map of the hedges, which has the eye. They flat out tell you that one. But we also saw that when you're in the main foyer and you're looking at the staircase that goes up, that there is a ovally shape of the banister at the top, and behind it is a clock. And as the camera pans up, it makes an eyeball. So that was pretty cool, and I believe that it's totally intended to be that way. This episode's going a bit quicker. Now we're starting to get information that Iron Ninja Robot hasn't heard of yet, and they had all that hullabaloo going on at the
Going to the
movie theater,
movies.
and we don't know how Uncle Monty got away from the women and trapped them instead. That's pretty cool with the magnifying glass crypto key. That might be what they call it. I think that's what Claus has that he got from the house. I think that's a crypto key.
So maybe all of the people that are trying to help the bald runners have one of those.
Could be. I thought the door was pretty cool. It's all mechanical and stuff, but as it turns out, all you do is turn the doorknob to open it up.
No, you have to hit the thing and then.
No,
Turn
he
the
said
door.
you just have to hit the doorknob. And I'll let you know, because I only tell my most trusted confidants turn the knob.
Just have to.
And so somehow somebody else seemed to have gotten into it, because that's how the episode ended.
No, the door was already open.
Yeah, so somebody knows how to get in there.
No, it was open before.
I don't think
And
that
then they went upstairs.
I don't think that they would have left it open when they went to the movies. I just don't think that.
No, when they came back, they were in the reptile room. When they had their hot chocolate.
Oh, with the marshmallows.
And then they probably just left the door open because probably Montgomery was going to go back in there and do some stuff.
Maybe.
But how does somebody get in to the house?
Next episode, we'll find that out.
Actually, there's still some secrets we haven't learned.
Like what?
Like some stuff at Count Olaf's house. We haven't learned everything.
What are we missing from Count Olaf's house?
They haven't done that much in the roof.
In the roof?
Yeah, in the tower.
What do you mean?
They didn't do anything in the tower.
What were they supposed to do in the tower?
They had to make the bottles. In the book, they said they were gonna make daggers out of bottles.
But they didn't make daggers out of bottles.
But in the TV show, they never even said that they would.
I don't think they were ever going to make daggers out of the bottles. They said they were going to make Molotov cocktails.
And then in the book, they said they could smash the bottles in half and then make daggers to kill.
Okay, but they probably decided against that. I let Iron Ninja Robot know that there's a secret that goes on with VFD. And this is a little spoilery, so I'll say this again. Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert!
When they go to the movie theater, and I had to point it out, he got the
beginning of the movie. It had something.
He said, "I'll give you the something friend discount or something like that, or the virtuous friend discount. I don't know, something like that." And it even said that in the opening credits of the movie. It said a film brought to you by the VFD, and then it had the code, and that's what he had to use on his little cryptograph thingy. That was all super cool, with him looking through that thing and seeing the letters.
And trying not to let Count Olaf see it.
Yeah.
But he failed, because Count Olaf saw it.
So, anything else you'd like to add about what happened in episode 3?
I thought there was going to be more snakes.
Yeah, they did kind of rush through all the stuff that's in the reptile room.
And they never actually started to study the Peru.
No, but now that we know that that's where they're supposed to be going, perhaps that's when they're going to start studying all of that. We don't know.
Montgomery got bit or hit by something.
We don't know. All we saw was this. No, they've been telling us the whole time that he's going to die. So maybe he's dead, maybe not yet. We'll have to watch the next one, so be sure to hang out with us. Alright? Until then, we'll see you guys in the next video.
See you guys.
Later.
Okay, that's way too close. It's probably gonna be. Ah! It's gonna be really sad.
You're not gonna sing for everybody on YouTube?